Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru,
Dine taap nivaran hara, dukhanta sukhras, taako bigna ko lagi, jaki prab aage ardas. Tude aage ardas hamari, jiyo pind sab tera, kaho nanak sab teri vadiyai, koi nao na jaane mera, koi nao na jaane mera. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਦਾ ਜਵਾਬ ਫਤਿਹ ਵਿਸੇਨਾ ਜੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਤੇ this week with Maharaj's Kirpa we'll be going through the 4 bodies of Sunnah. So there's not going to be any Kirtan as such. There's going to be Kirtan but not for another Shabad because 4 bodies in one hour. So we know that in Japji Sahib we've done now 7 bodies. 8वीं पौड़ी which Maharaj starts off talking about the fal of Sunnah. Kyon Sunnah? And we know that Maharaj gives us 4 bodies on Sunnah and then 4 after that on Mannah. And it's quite easy for us to understand that obviously it's important that Maharaj is trying to give us the importance of Sunnah. 4 bodies just on the importance of listening. And then we know that previously to that, Maharaj has already given us a hint of why Sunnah is important. Because Maharaj has said to us that ki gaviye suniye man rakhiye pao dukh par har sukh kar le jaye. That means that when we sing and we listen, then after that we keep it in our mind. We create love in our mind. Then Maharaj says ki then your dukh will go and sukh will come. So already he's given a hint of why it's so important. And in many ways you can look at this and say ki, what is dukh here? The deepest dukh we've been told by Guruji is the dukh of home, the dukh of separation from our beloved. And the medicine Maharaj tells us is naam. The sukh is the naam. And we know that because when we start reading Sukhmani Sahib, the first line we read is Simar 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 Sukh Pavu. Then Kal Kalesh Tan Mahi Mitavo. So inside you get sukh, peace, but also the naam is the important part. So when we say we want to get rid of dukh and we want to get sukh, we have to say Vaheguru. We have to remember that creator of ours. So when we look at Japji Sahib, one other thing to keep in mind is that Maharaj, when Maharaj has had this conversation with the Siddhs, that was before Japji Sahib was compiled. Then the Sikhs came to Pailena and they said, ki, we want to do some part in the morning. We have Sodar for Eras, we have Aarti for the evening, and we do Simran in the morning, but we want a morning part. And Pailena said to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, ki Guru Nanak Dev Ji, the Sangat is asking for a morning part. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji then gave the hukum to Pailena, ki, you organize Japji Sahib. So Japji Sahib is a compilation put together by Pailena, who then obviously became Guru Angad Dev Ji. So that's the history of Japji Sahib. Now, so the importance actually is that Japji Sahib was given to the Sikhs. It is a conversation with the Siddhs. And the bodies on Sunnah, they are Guru Nanak Dev Ji talking to the Siddhs. But the real effect of that is for us to listen. The real thing that Guruji is talking about is that Sunnah is referring to us listening to Gurbani. Why should we listen to Guruji? So, now what is it to listen? Now one part of listening is what we said earlier, Vaheguru, Naam. Naam nu sunna. Just to listen to Vaheguru's name. We're singing the Sangat now, and if you come here at certain times of the day, there's Simran going on or there's Part going on, you're listening to Simran, that's important. So Naam nu sunna. Sometimes we listen to it, but it's not an experience we're having. Asi sun rahe hain, but we're not experiencing something. So you can understand that actually there's gradations. At some point at the beginning, we're just listening, asar nahi ho raha, but there is asar taking place, but we can't experience naam. Holi, as you get into it, even when you're at the end where I'm not at, utte bhi, like Maharaj, utte bhi sunna fal hega. There's still point of listening even there. So the sunnah fal doesn't go away, because even the Mahapurukhs read Japji Sahib every day. And even they get reminded to keep unhone bhi sunna hega. Also, part, we should listen to part. That's another way of understanding what should we listen to, would be part. And some people say, well, manu part andani, it's a ritual. Why should I do it? I can't understand it. But actually, Maharaj is telling us, even if you don't understand it, listen to it. Even if you don't understand it, listen to part, because Gurbani is the Guru. Bani Guru, Guru hai Bani, which Bani Amrit Sari. There is a nod of Gurbani, a sound. The experience of that sound is something that we don't understand the science behind. It's a deep science, we don't understand it. Just like I've got a phone, but I don't understand how it works. And it was funny because yesterday, when I was thinking about this, day before yesterday, thinking about this katha, as I was going for my work, there was a lady there, and there's a car garage just there, and she was saying that sort the car outside out. How are you going to fix the paint? She asked him, how are you going to fix the paint? He says, that's my secret. She goes, alright, fine. As long as it's done, I don't care. And in many ways, when we come to our Guru, we say, want to find Vaheguru, Guru says, read part. We say, how's that going to help? Maharaj says, just read it, don't worry, that's my secret. So initially, we got to think, forget about asking the question, just do it. We might not understand why part is so important, why it's so amazing, but we can just get on with it. And then we trust that Guru Nanak Dev Ji wasn't messing around when he made Japji Sahib for us. There was a reason for it, we just trust it. And if you look at listening, it involves a number of things. Like we're sitting here in Sangat right now, you can think, we can listen to Kirtan here, we can listen to part here, we can sit in the Sadh Sangat and listen. And if you look at a mobile phone, it needs reception, it needs aerials. When you're sitting in Sadh Sangat, it's like having a lot of reception around for your phone to connect. Yeah, if you're out somewhere and we all been somewhere where there's no reception, you're trying to call, and Masahona, here, full of the Sadh Sangat, here is the best place to be. And if you say Vaheguru here, imagine the fall of that. Just try saying Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. Now, it is true that we should try to understand Gurbani as well. So listening also involves looking at things. Now, I don't know if Sikirtan Max is up there today. Doesn't look like it is. But even when we are sitting in Sadh Sangat, listening and trying to understand Gurbani is important as well. Because the deep wisdom inside Gurbani we have to try to get to as well. So it's not the case that you shouldn't learn Gurbani. If you can, you should. One way of understanding Katha, I'm doing Katha here now, right? And who am I? I'm just trying to repeat Guru's name, Guru's words. And the Kathawachik before me, he knew his stuff. And he finished off with a line. He said, Ki Sabte Uttam Har Ki Katha Naam Sunat Dard Dukh Latha. That's from Sukhmani Sahib. So the highest thing Maharaj says, Sabte Uttam, is Katha of Vaheguru. Now obviously, in one way, my Katha is not going to be Sabte Uttam Katha. Because you have to have that Brahm Gyan that Maharaj is talking about. However, Gurbani is a form of Katha as well. Reading part is the Katha. Maharaj is telling that Guru Nanak Dev Ji and all the Gurus are doing Katha of Vaheguru in part. So when we read part and we listen to part and we try to understand what it's saying, actually we're listening to Guru's Katha of Vaheguru. So at one point, Gurbani is the Katha that we should be listening to. And you can, if you understand Gurbani, luckily I can understand a little bit of it. When you sit in the list of Gurbani, it speaks to your heart. It's really powerful. And actually, in one way, we're looking at Vaheguru through Guru's eyes. Our eyes might be unpurified, we might not know the words to say to Vaheguru. But when Guruji, he's looking at Vaheguru with pure eyes. And they know. So when they speak, it's the pure truth. And it's a bit like stepping out of our skin into Guru Nanak Dev Ji's skin. So when we say Nanak, in fact, where it's me, I say Nanak, but actually I'm trying to be Nanak. We don't do reads of our Guru, but we're trying to bring our Guru into our heart. So I see Guru, we become Gurmukhs. We're not trying to become ourselves, we're trying to become cheles of the Guru and let Guru come inside us. And there's a beautiful line from Gurbani that I like that refers to this. Maharaj says, Jaga salo nadiye, bole Gurbani Ram. It says, wake up, O beautiful bride, speak the Gurbani. And then Maharaj says, Jinn sun manyadi akat kahani Ram. So this is the idea, see, akat kahani, if you listen to it and then you man it, ki man jao. It's not just believe, it's accept and take on. And although we haven't got to Manya now, you can see that Maharaj is pointing the way, what's coming after this. We're going to listen, then we have to do something with that knowledge. But let's look at just the value of listening. There is also a deep form of listening as well. Everybody who's done some part and got it memorized, they will understand this. That when you have part kant, sometimes you can be doing part and you have to listen to it yourself. Part's going, you're driving, I drive a bit, doing my part, or you're doing something and the part's finished and your mind wasn't even there. Now if you want a story about this, a beautiful story, is that there's a Mahapurush who's written a book, a Sikh Nahiya, by Baba Harnam Singh, and in there, at one point, a Gursikh called Baba Vadawa, his name Pai Vadawa Singh, he came up to Baba Harnam Singh and said, tell me why I'm not progressing spiritually. He goes, look, I do my Panj Banda part, I do Sukhmani Sahib and Asa Diwar every day. And then on top of that, I do 27 times Chope Sahib. All that, you think, wow, that's pretty chardi kalai, eh? Now Maharaj Girpal, we get to that point. And he said, but I'm not progressing. Why? And Baba Harnam Singh said, alright, let's go do Ardas. Baba Harnam Singh had a lot of darshan of Guruji, lot of darshans. So he said, instead of me telling you the answer, let's go and ask Guru. This is the beauty. Even our Guru is here. Sometimes we think it's just Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Guru Granth Sahib Ji is actually the form of all of our Gurus. So Guru Gobind Singh Ji is here in this room right now. And what happened on that day is that they did Matha Tek to Guruji, did Ardas, and then they sat and did Simran. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Tan Guru Gobind Singh Ji himself appeared to Baba Harnam Singh on that day. And they said, what's up Baba Harnam Singh? He said, Maharaj, we're here for Vadawa Singh. Vadawa Singh wants to know why he's not progressing. And Guru Gobind Singh Ji said on that day, said, listen, tell him that it doesn't matter to me if he does 1 Chope Sahib or 27 Chope Sahibs. He's not listening to it. He should do it as if I am there and that he's making me. This is Maharaj nu sunare hai. So you're trying to do part, but you're actually thinking that Guruji is there and you're reading it to him. Guru ki Murat man mein dhyan. Have your dhyan on Guruji. And Baba Harnam Singh passed that on to Pai Vadawa Singh. He said, look, this is what Guruji said, that you should imagine Guruji is there. He said, I haven't got that state. I can't imagine my Guru there, it's hard for me. Said, then Guru Gobind Singh Ji said to him, if he can't do that, he should at least listen to it himself. If he listens to it himself, he can imagine that I'm there listening to it as well. So, one form of listening is that when we're speaking, we should be listening to it really deeply. And we know at the end of Rehra Sahib, Maharaj says ki, Antar Gur Aradhana, Jehva Jap Gur Nao, Netri Satgur Pekhna, Sravni Sunna Gur Nao, Satgur Seti Ratya Dargeh Paiye Thao. Kaho Nanak Kirpa Kare, Jisno Ehe Vath De, Jag Mein Uttam Kandiye, Virle Kehi Ke. So Tan Guruji is giving us the order again and again, ki suno. What's the fall of suno? Muh naal bolo, speak it with your mouth, listen to it with your ears, see Guruji with your eyes. If it's not Guruji, have ikunkar on the wall, anything that you can imagine your Guru. And then, most importantly, with your heart. Antar Gur Aradhana. Aradhana means to worship with love. So when we start doing that, Maharaj says ki you will have a place in that dargah. And we know that at the end of Anand Sahib Ji, Maharaj says ki Sunte Puneet Kehte Pavit. Satgur Haya Parapure. That if we listen, we will become purified. If we speak, we'll become purified. Another form of listening, the higher level of listening, is that at one point we read the Bani, at another point, when we go further down that line, the Bani reads us. We're actually experiencing the Bani, so it's a kirpa upon us to do the part. First we thought we're doing the part, then we realize the part is doing us. So while we're in that state of connection of doing Nitnem and doing our part, at that moment in time, it's not that we are doing part. Part is coming to us in our ears. If it can't hove, it's even better. That's why Guru Gobind Singh said, Bani can't karo. Because when we're doing the part and it's coming automatically, we're not thinking about it, we're just listening to it. Our mouth is speaking it, but we're listening. And even reading it from the page, it doesn't feel like you're reading it, it feels like you're listening to it. So the Gurbani, we should take it to the point where we listen really deeply to what Guruji is saying. And just another little point on Sunna. You know, the importance of Sunnah is huge. But actually Guruji is giving us a very good advice here about how to do Prachar of Sikhi. To do Prachar of Sikhi, we just have to tell people about Sikhi. We don't have to say ki manno. A lot of people say ki manno, manno, manno. Otherwise, you go to hell. But Sikhi is so beautiful. To do Prachar of Sikhi, all we have to do is tell people about what Guruji said. And I have a little example of this. A little while ago, I was at Shepherd's Bush Gurdwara, and we did a course there, 12-week course on Introduction to Sikhi. Before it was starting, I was talking to Gyaniji there, and two Swedish girls had just come into the Gurdwara, and they were studying religion, you know, this multi-faith religion they were studying, and they didn't know anything about Sikhi. So they came in that day, and Gyaniji saw me, and he grabbed me and he said, before you have your lesson, go and talk to these girls for 10 minutes about Sikhi. I said, so we sat down. I just said to them, you know, Sikhi started only 500 years ago, and the main message Maharaj gives us, beginning, is that there's only one creator and it's all around us, and that actually at the top of our head is a place where we can connect to that creator and we can experience the joy of becoming one with that creator, and the whole of the human race is one. There's no religion, all male, female are the same. And actually all we are souls trying to connect to this one that's all around us. You know, those girls, bichari, they couldn't believe there is. They haven't heard anything like this. No one was saying you have to become this religion or else you're going to go to hell. And those girls at that point, they were ready to sign up to that 12-week course and come every week to learn about Sikhi. But they had to go back to Sweden. And they said, oh, I would love to come on the course. Sikhi is that beautiful. If you stop somebody and tell them on the street, you know, Jehovah's Witnesses, they come around your house. You must have all had them in this country. They knock and they show you this book. It's called The Watchtower, and they ask you a very loaded question. And the loaded question is like this: there's a picture here of people living in happiness, lambs and children, everybody smiling, beautiful green trees and everything. They go, wouldn't it be nice to live in a world like this? Who's going to say no? I don't want to live there. It's a loaded question, because they expect you to say yes, and then they're going to say that if you become a Jehovah's Witness, you're guaranteed entry to that paradise. If you don't, you're going to go to Nark. So it's a fear-based thing. Yeah? They show you the carrot, but then they bring out this massive stick straight after. Now Sikhi is the total opposite of that. We're saying ki we don't do prachar of Sikhi, we do prachar of Naam. Maharaj never said ki Sikhi phailao. Maharaj said Naam. Maharaj even told the Muslims ki tusi hor sifat salah karo. Maharaj told the Hindus ki tusi naam padya karo. They never said to anybody to Sikh ban. So the beautiful part of us, for us to do prachar, we just have to tell people about Sikhi. Unhone aape hi maan jana. There's nothing like Guru Granth Sahib Ji out there. You can look and look and look. There's nothing like Guru Granth Sahib Ji out there. And even yesterday I was at the program in Slough. Singh Sahib Sige, he said he went to a conference, interfaith conference, and the person he took on stage with him, he was a Singh, he took an atheist on stage with him. Because the atheist was part of this atheist organization. And they did a study on every single religion. And when and the aim was to prove that every single holy book was false. That was the aim of the study. Because they're atheists, yeah? When they got to Guru Granth Sahib Ji, they got stuck. And they said themselves, the guy on top of a whole conference, 6,000 people, atheists, Manigasi, if there was a God, Guru Granth Sahib Ji would be the words of that God. So we can imagine ki the person who doesn't even believe in religion or God is telling us ki Vaho Vaho Bani Nirankar hai. This is Jevat Avarna Koi. There's nothing like it. Tan Guru Nanak Dev Ji has given his own body into Gurbani for us. So we should listen to it. That's the important part. Suno. Just last 2 points. You know, when we started reading Bani, at one point, Bani andar vasjana. Theek hai na? Holi holi. That's the point of it. We talked about this last time with Guru Har Gobind Sahib telling us about the makhan. The makhan goes into the pot, it stays in the pot. If you break the pot, makhan is still there. Gurbani is going to stay inside us. Now, one point of this is that at some point in our life, when the trouble starts, we are in stress, we're going to say, I need some strength from my Guru. And then the Gurbani will be there to support you. You see? That's the beautiful side of it. But we have to listen to that voice within us. Sunana da matlab eh bhi hai ki the Gurmat that goes in, it stays there, but we don't listen to it sometimes. We ignore it. So Manmukh and Gurmukh da matlab eh bhi hai that the person, when they hear Guru's wisdom, doesn't turn away from it, listens. At some point we're going to have troubles in our life. We need to go inside and listen. What does our heart say? What would our Guru say? And the Gurbani, when it speaks to us from inside, this is what you should do, even if it's hard, we should try to follow it. The point is to put Gurbani in so that we can listen to it from inside as well. The deep voice inside us. And we have to listen to all of Gurbani, not just our preferred versions. The tuks that we like, it's not enough. We have to listen to the whole of Gurbani. You know, if Maharaj says ki Maharaj pure hege, pura gur aradya, pura jakana, Nanak pura paya, pure ke gunga. Guru is perfect. We can't think that just because we want Guru to be an imperfect character like ourselves, that it's okay. Guru is perfect. Jede Mahapurkh hege, o bhi Guru nu mande hege, jede Keet hege, o bhi Guru nu mande hege. Guru is perfect for everybody. So sometimes we pick and choose Sikhi. The Guru is telling us, there's a good question. Somebody said, ki, why can't I just be a good person? Why do I have to do Naam Japana? Look, look, I work hard. I do seva in the Gurdwara. I don't do my part. But won't God like me for that? Is God going to reject me just because I don't do any part in Simran? That's a good question, isn't it? Almost all of us know someone in our family that asked that same question. Now, there's a tripod there. It's got 3 legs. Sikhi's got 3 principles. Naam Japana, Kirt Karni, फिर वर्ण के शकना. It hasn't got 4. If it had 4 principles, if one broke, it would stay standing. But it's got 3. If one breaks, it just falls over. And this is the truth about Sikhi, that you need to have all 3. If you don't do Naam Japana, but you do Kirt Karni and Vर्ण ke Shakna, safal nahi hoya. Maharaj tells us, it's not me, maaf karna, it's not me. Maharaj tells us ki safal nahi hona. Guru Gobind Singh Ji writes, Bin kartar na kirtam mano. This is a bhajan from Pastor Mohinder Singh. We're talking to him and he said this. He said, look, the person does Kirt Karni, without Naam, Kirt nahi hoy. Without Naam, Vर्ण ke Shakna nahi hoya. To do seva, we have to have concentrating upon our Vaheguru as well. To do Kirt Karni, we have to concentrate upon our Vaheguru as well. Naam Japana obviously is the main part. Maharaj says ki without Naam, life, the Hukamnama I got, Maharaj said ki if we have Naam, everything is beautiful. The earth is beautiful and the heavens are beautiful. Here and the future. Without Naam, it's like crows are eating your body. That's harsh. Look at the one side. This world is beautiful, next world is beautiful. On the other side, without Naam, Maharaj says that imagine the crows are eating your body while you're still alive. Inni kutpani. And in one way we can think that's a harsh truth. But actually, Maharaj is giving us that pyar naal. Pyar naal, he's telling us ki bach ke raho. And you know we hear that ki Kabir ji says ki धर्मराज जब लेखा मांगे तू क्या मुख लेके जाएगा. Maharaj says कि नाम जपो, if you don't तू पछताएगा. So if we don't do Simran of Waheguru, then we will regret. It's not that we will suffer, but Guruji says कि you will regret it yourself. We talked about Sunana. You know, when you look at Hinduism, they often say that we're Hindus as well. Quite often it's a common thing. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਹੀ ਹੈਗੇ ਹੋ. One answer to that, just for you guys to know, it's not enough to just say that this is your Guru. You have to listen. It's not enough to say that Guru Nanak Dev Ji is a Hindu. If the Hindus listen to Guru Nanak Dev Ji, they become Sikhs. Or Sundeni. And many people in our Punjabi families, they accept Guru, but they don't listen to Guru. So coming here to Gurudwara, listen to Katha is very important. Kirtan is very important. We have to listen, really open our ears and listen. Because Maharaj says, Kal Yug mein Kirtan Pradhana. Without Kirtan, and all of Guru Granth Sahib Ji's Kirtan, by the way, without Kirtan, in this world, we will not get Udhar. And Kirtan is teaching us to fall in love with Waheguru. And then do Naam Japana. So it's a virtuous cycle. As we're going to go through these bodies now, what we're going to do is just start with the last line of the body. Ki Maharaj says ki sune dukh paap ka naas, nanak bhagata sada vikas. Sune dukh paap ka naas. Guru says it at the end of every of those four bodies. Each of those four bodies, Maharaj says ki nanak bhagata sada vikas. Sune dukh paap ka naas. What that means is that the bhagata sada vigas. Vigas can be seen to be both happiness and flowering, khirkhada hona. And they also are full of joy. They're sort of opening up, you know, enlightenment, vigas. And they're happy. Sune dukh paap ka naas. By listening, the key thing is that this negativity is being taken away from us. Maharaj is talking about Naam hasn't come in yet. But Maharaj is saying that negativity is being kicked out. Dukh means unhappiness. And Paap means our sins. Not just this life, previous lives. God, previous lives, we've got 8.4 million lives. Imagine, out of 8.3 million and 999,000 lives, all those Paaps we've collected, they go as well. And why does it purify us? Because all of us, every single one sitting here, and every single person in this country, and every single human being on this planet is from the same Waheguru. We have the same true Creator. And that same true Creator is the love of our soul. We have the same soul inside us. Sab mein jyot, jyot hai soe. This de chanan, sab mein chanan hoye. This is not just for Sikhs. This truth, 300 years from now, is going to be sung all over the world. China, Russia, they're all going to be singing Sune dukh paap ka naas. Because this truth, Satcho Sach, this Satcho, that's truth upon truth, is true for every soul. Every soul knows this to be true. Even if our body doesn't know, our mind doesn't know, our soul knows this truth. We've been there before. We felt this, the dukh of separation. It's inside us. As we go through Simran, people start crying. Why do they cry? Because they know the truth. And their soul is being washed. So, dukh paap ka naas. Because we're all the same. There's no difference. Maharaj says, Sun e Siddh Peer Surnath. Maharaj says that the Siddhs were spiritual masters in India. They had achieved a very high level of spirituality. And they were manned by everybody. And they always had their powers. The key thing about being a Siddh was you had spiritual powers. You could do magic. Peer are Muslim saints. Like we know that Guru Nanak Dev Ji, when he was traveling, they said to him, Ki Nanak Shah Fakir, Hinduan ka Guru, Musliman ka Peer. A spiritual person, who, on the Muslim side, he's a saint. And then Maharaj says, Ki dekho, Sur. Siddh, Peer, Sur. Sur is referring to the Devte, the people that are living in the higher world. You have the Tarti Lok, people, us humans. Then you have the Sur and the Narak and the Swarg. So this is where the word comes from. Maharaj says, Ki, if you do Sune'ah, if you listen to Gurbani, listen to the Naam, listen to Maharaj's hukum even, and follow his hukum, what will happen? That you will go beyond the Siddhs, you go beyond those Devi Devte. And Maharaj tells us in Anand Sahib, Ki Sur Nar Mun Jan Amrit Khoj De. So Amrit Gurde Paya. That Amrit Bani, Maharaj says ki, that in this Amrit Bani, Har Har Teri. Aise Amrit Bani, Har Har Teri, Sun Sun Hove, Param Gat Meri. That this Bani of yours, Vaheguru, this Bani is from Vaheguru. It's not from Guru Nanak Dev Ji himself. Maharaj has become one with that creator. It's directly from Akal Purkh, Turki Bani. And this Bani, Maharaj is telling us, if we listen to it, our spiritual state will go beyond even these Siddhs and these Peers and the Devte and the Nath were the head of the yogis. So bring the yogis into it, so the heads of the yogis were called Naths. We'll go beyond that. Now, another way of understanding this Nath at the end would be that the Vaheguru is the Nath of all these people. Siddh, Peer, Sur, Nath. That we will achieve that Nath. Aap Nath, Nathi Sab Jaki. That's the Nath of all of them. Nath means Lord and Master. So one way of understanding that is ki we are trying to achieve that Nath, which is on top of all these people. By Sune'ah, we will get it. By listening. That's a very big statement. The first thing Maharaj tells us. Just out of 4 bodies, the first line is promised us the highest state available. Next Maharaj says ki Sune'ah Tarat Taval Akas. Tarti is the first part. Taval. Now, in the old days, they used to have a white bull that was holding up the earth. And that was the mythological bull. Now, we don't believe in that bull because obviously we've gone outside and seen the world and seen that there is no bull. But the idea is that something is supporting the world. Tarat, Taval, Akas. Now the Taval, Maharaj tells later on that ki Tol Taram Daya Kaput. That Daya is the father of that Taram. And Taram is that Taval. So the bull that's holding the world together is faith and religion. Not religion in the traditional sense, but righteousness, justice. The Sacha Taram, the true righteousness from Vaheguru's name, is holding the world together. And that's born out of compassion. So we'll get that compassion as well. And Akas obviously refers to the skies and the worlds beyond. Now, in previous days, people used to think in Islam that there was mountains holding up the sky. And places like this, and even in India. And Guru Gobind Singh tells us, he's bin Thamma Gagan Rahaya. That Vaheguru has held up the world without any pillars. We'll understand that as well. So by listening to Gurbani, one way of understanding this is by listening to Gurbani, we will understand what is going on in the worlds around us. We will understand what is happening in the earth and how it's supported and what's the way to keep the world stable. We'll understand also how the heavens work. Another way to understand the same line is to think that actually the earth and the heaven, they all listen to Vaheguru. They also listen to Vaheguru. Wo bhi sunde hai. So the Sunya is referring to us, but it also refers to the world And Guru Arjan Dev Ji tells us, I couldn't find that Shabad again, my apologies. But Maharaj says ki the whole world is doing Simran. Everything is doing Simran of the Akal Purkh. Then Maharaj says, Sune deep lo patal. Now we talked about this previously, last week, that Guruji tells us about deeps. That in this world there's 7 continents. Deep, Sat Deep. And one of those deep is called Jambu Deep. And Jambu Deep is where the Naw Khand comes from. Nava Khanda, where Jani hai. Naal chale sab koi. That's part of that Jambu Deep. So actually what Guruji is telling us, that we will understand about the earth and the continents. And Patal is referring to, what we talk, Lo is referring to the loks, 3 lok. Matlok, Swarg Lok, and the underground. So basically heaven, earth and the hell. We'll understand these. Now we might say, well, that's a bit strange. But actually we had somebody here who was a Mahapurukh in Southall, who wrote a book called From Manmukh to Gurmukh by Rama Singh. And he was shown hell in his book. And he writes about it. And a lot of people have understood that actually the Gursikhs that listen to Gurbani, they get shown these places. We know about Guru Nanak Dev Ji, when he went to Baghdad, they said to him, there's loads of heavens and loads of hells. They have 7 heavens, 7 hells. And Maharaj actually took, in Baghdad, he took the son of that Qazi, the big Qazi that came out to meet him. He took their son on a journey of all the heavens and all the hells. They disappeared and they went for a journey and they came back. So that's quite an interesting story. You can read about it. We've got it on our YouTube channel as well. Now, another way of understanding that again, ki deep lo patal, is actually Vaheguru has made the world that the whole world is listening to Vaheguru's name. The whole world is working along with the Vaheguru's hukum. Everything is in the hukum. The last line Maharaj says ki Sun'e pohe na sake kal. This is a very important one for us because this is giving us what applies to us specifically. Pohe na sake kal. That even kal means death. And akal means immortality. So Akal Purkh cannot die. But asi kal vich hai again. Yeah? But Maharaj says ki pohe na sake kal. Death can't touch the person who is doing Naam Bani the Simran, who is listening to Gurbani, can't be touched. There's a nice story about this in Gurbani actually. There was a famous guy called Ajamal. Ajamal ne ki kita, he was a good banda. He came from a good family. He was a Brahmin. Ajamal's problem is that he'd been sheltered his whole life into a Brahmin life. And one day he went outside of the world that he was living inside, and suddenly Maya struck him. And Ajamal fell in love with a prostitute. He fell for her. And he actually left. He got kicked out of the kingdom and he wandered around. He disgraced himself. He was the Brahmin of that place. He broke his dharam, they kicked him out. He walked around. For years he was wandering around outside living in a poor hut with this prostitute. And he had 6 sons by her. And they were all robbers as well. He was not living a good life. So he dropped from that high status he was at down to the bottom. In the Gurbani it says he Ajamal Papi. That's what they call it. Now Ajamal Papi, unfortunately, he fell into this life, but because he'd done good stuff before, one day he was blessed by some Mahapurukhs coming to his house to have food. They needed shelter. And when they left him with a bachan. They gave him a bit of advice, because he was going to have a 7th son, and he wanted a name for that son. They said, call him Narayan. So Ajamal called his son Narayan, which is also a name for Vaheguru in those days. They used it for the Creator. So, when it came to time for Ajamal to die, he wanted his son to be there. He loved his son. So he started saying Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. Now the angels of death were coming to get Ajamal, because he was going to go to Narak for all he'd done. But when they got there, for his luck, by calling Narayan, 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 those sons and the Mahapurushs had given him that bachan, Kitu Narayan, keep your son's name as Narayan. At that moment when he was saying Narayan, Narayan, for 1 second, instead of thinking about his son, he thought of the Narayan. As soon as he said it just once he said it, all of his paps got wiped out, there and then. And the Jamdus couldn't grab him, but they had him on his register. that they were going to go and get this guy. So when they got there, they couldn't touch him. They got very annoyed. And they went back to Jamdut, the king of this, Dharamraj, and they said, why couldn't we get hold of Narayan, this guy, Ajamal? We couldn't get hold of him. And we read in Rakhiyan De Shabad, Ki Jai Sadhu Gobind Bhajan, Kirtan Nanak Neet. These are words of Dharamraj. In Gurbani, Dharamraj is telling, Jamdut, the head of the king, Jams, is telling his people, why can't you touch this guy? He says, because Jai Sadhu Gobind Bhajan, Kirtan Nanak Neet, Na Hon, Na Tu, Na Chute, Nikat Na Jaye Dut. We can't go near him. Jado Bhakti kar raha hega, when he's doing bhajan of Waheguru, we can't go near him, so they had to leave him and he got mukti. Just once. Maharaj Gurbani gives this, ki Ajamal Papi Jag Jane, Nimak Mahe Nistara. Nimak, in a second he was saved. But, Maharaj says ki lekho, Ant Ajamal ko Ant Kaal Mehe Narayan Sud Ai. Ja kat ko jogisar panche, so gat chin me pai. In 1 second, he got that gut of all the yogis. But do we do that then? Should we wait around until we die to say no? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. Should we wait? Because it doesn't work that easily. If we make a mistake, at that last moment, if you don't say it, think about something else, your habits are formed by your actions. If you start saying Waheguru now and now and now again and again, who knows when you're going to die? Hopefully on that time you die, you'll have it in your heart. It will be in your heart. Vasjana, you will say Waheguru at that time as well. So, we'll sing this body now. And try and connect. We understood the meaning now. Let's sing it to our Guru.
Suniye Sita Pire Surnath, Suniye Karit Kawale Akas, Suniye Sita Pire Surnath, Suniye Karit Kawale Akas, Suniye Deepalo Patal, Suniye Pohe na sake kale, Suniye Deepalo Patal, Suniye Pohe na sake kale, Nanak Bhagta sada vigas, Nanak Bhagta sada vigas, Suniye dukh paap ka naas, Suniye dukh paap ka naas, Waheguru, 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 Waheguru.
Maharaj says ki the Bhagats are always in happiness. They don't get dukh. Not dukh lagda, not paap lagda. Because they stay in that naam. They stay in that connection. And Maharaj is telling us all the time ki stay in Gurbani. Don't go outside it. If you're going to make a house with Gurbani and don't go outside it. In your inside. Stay with that naam all the time. The next Maharaj says ki Sun'e Isar Barma Ind. Sun'e Mukh Salahan Mand. Now Isar refers to Shiva, Shivji. And Barma refers to Brahma. Now Shivji is the god of destruction, the Devta of destruction. And Brahma is the creator. And then Indra refers to Indra, who is the king of all the Devte. Indra Purimi. He's the head. He's the head of all the Devte. And Maharaj says, ki dekho, if you are listening to Gurbani, you will go beyond these people. You will get the gut of that one who made these people. And we know that later on Maharaj tells us ki there was 3 of them, Eka Mai, Jugat Vyai, Tin Chele, Parvan. Those 3 are the Chele of that one. That mother who made all 3. We go to that mother, the same. And Maharaj tells us again and again that actually we should forget about these Devi Devte. Now unfortunately, even now in India, there are Sikhs that go to Nana Devi and places like this. And they go to Shivji and they do Navaratri and they go do all these things. It's like they're hoping to get, like you have some money in one business and you think, oh, I'm a bit too overexposed here. Let me put some money in here and here, hedge my bets, just in case it doesn't work out with Guru Nanak. Maybe Shivji will have a bit of kirpa on me, and then if not then maybe Krishna will have some. Sikhi is not about hedging your bets, yeah? Maharaj says, if you want to come to me, Jeto prem khilan ka chao, sir tal tali gari meri aao. Come to my gully with your head in the palm of your hands. Give me everything. We have to not hedge our bets. We have to give ourselves to our Guru. Then Maharaj says, Sune mukh salahan mand. Mand means people that are not so good, bad people. And mukh is your mouth, and salahan is to praise. There's two ways I understand this line, this bhakti. Maharaj says, look, by listening to Gurbani, Katha, Kirtan, and also listening to the Simran, bad people can change to good. And when they change from bad to good, people will praise them. The mukhi people, even the high people, they will praise the person who goes from bad to good. And Maharaj tells us in Gurbani ki sache marg chal diya ustat kare jahan. The whole world will praise you if you walk on this path. And also, we know that one way of understanding this same line is that by listening, bad people start to praise Waheguru. Mukh salahan mand. Now when we talk about Waheguru to people outside in the world, when you tell them, we made a video, who is the Sikh God? It's on the channel. It's just a funny one, we just thought down and thought, you know what, no one knows, what do Sikhs say about God? So we made a little video called, Who is the Sikh God? And a lot of people watch that video and they go, after watching this video, I started to love God. Why? Because all we did was explain Japji Sahib from the Mool Mantra, the first part of Mool Mantra, and then a bit of Jap Sahib, which was, the first Maharaj starts off with ki, how can I speak your glories? Tere kab karam naam kar barnat sumat. I just talk about your karam naam. And then also Gobinde Mukande Udare Apare Haryang Karyang Nirname Akame. We just explained that much and people fell in love with Waheguru. Can you imagine? Gurbani is so beautiful, we should have to explain to people, they'll believe. And Mukh Salahan Mand. Even the Mand, the people that are lost and they've gone away from Waheguru, even they will start to praise Waheguru just by listening to Gurbani. Then Maharaj says, Sune jog jugat tan ped. Jog means union. Yoga is supposed to get you to merge with the one. And jugat refers to method, the techniques of doing this jog. Tan is your body and ped are secrets, hidden secrets. Now what secrets are hidden in our body? Maharaj says, by listening to Gurbani, the secrets of the techniques of yoga, of union, and the hidden secrets of the body will become aware to you. One way of understanding this is that Maharaj is telling us about Dasam Dwar as well. These are the secrets of the body that Maharaj says ki no dware pargat kiye daswa gupt rakhaya. The Dasam Dwar at the top of our head has been kept hidden. And by Guru's kirpa, it can be opened for us. By listening to Gurbani, because in that Shabad Maharaj says ki Guru dware laye pavni ekna daswa dwar dikhaya. If you come to Guru's door with love, then some of the people get blessed. They see that Dasam Dwar. So by listening to Gurbani with concentration and love, we can actually achieve that secrets of the body. We can understand what the yogis do. And then Maharaj says ki Sune sasat simrat ved. The Shastras are the Hindu texts. The Shastras, Simritis and the Veds. Actually there's 4 Veds. They're quite complicated, so other people expounded upon them in the Shastras and the Simritis. And they're Hindu books of knowledge basically. And Gurbani is Guru's book of Guru's knowledge. Guru's Gyan is in Gurbani, and the previous Gyan that the Hindu Mat had was in the Vedas. A way to understand this is actually that all the knowledge we need that the Vedas have, even if you wanted to listen to the Vedas, all the knowledge is actually in Gurbani. And it's all there. For example, yesterday we were talking in the program, कि Guru Ji tells us very clearly कि वेदा में नाम उत्तम है, सो सुनो नाही, सो सुने नाही, फिरे जो बेतालिया. In Anand Sahib, Maharaj says कि in the Veds, the highest thing that's given is Naam, but people don't listen to it. So therefore, they're wandering around lost. So if the essence of all of that is Naam, the second word in Tan Guru Granth Sahib Ji is Sat Naam. Guru has come to give people Naam. So Guru is actually, in one way, the essence of everything that's been taught before Guruji in both Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism. The essence of all of that and the highest mat is in Gurbani. We will get all of that just by listening to Gurbani. After going through these two bodies of Sunni'ah, Maharaj starts to say, look, it's like a cycle, it goes further and further. We go higher up these bodies, the door to enlightenment, we're going up those steps. And Guruji says, ki Sunni'ah, Sat, Santokh, Gyan. We got to the point now, after understanding all this knowledge that Guruji has given us, ki, we get Sat. Sat means the truth, the true one. The Akal Purakh is the truth one. When we find that Sat Naam, the truth that we're trying to find, then we get Santokh, contentment. Maharaj tells us ki Devo Naam Santokhiya Utre Man Ki Bhukh. That without this Naam, this Sat, we will not be quietened inside. We will not get Santokh. And then Maharaj says ki Sunni'ah Sat, Santokh, and then Gyan. The Gyan is the key thing. And in Gurbani it tells us what is Gyan. If you ask Gurbani what is a Gyani, Maharaj's answer is ki aap pachane bujhe soy. That's a Gyani. He knows ki onu pachana, onu pujna, understands that Vaheguru is here and everywhere, and also knows himself for who they really are. We knows the inside, the tat, what's inside us. When we understand what's inside us, that's Atma Gyan. Atma Gyan means spiritual knowledge. Not knowledge about how phones work, computers work and blah blah blah. That's not really Gyan as per Sikhi. Gyani refers to somebody who is spiritually aware of their own soul. Sat, Santokh, Gyan. Then, if you look at the end of Japji, end of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, it says ki thal vich tin vastu payo Sat, Santokh, Vicharo. See, same things that we mentioned there. Gurbani is trying to give us these three things. Sat, the Vaheguru one, Santokh, and Vichar. And Vichar is meant to give us Gyan. When we think about that Gyan, we think about it, then we can do, like Maharaj says, ki Gur ki seva sabad Vichar. Even to do Vichar of Gurbani is seva. Then Maharaj says, Gauni goes, Sune 68 ka isnan. Now in Hinduism, they had 68 spots of pilgrimage. 8 is 8, Sat is 60. 8 Sat ka isnan. Obviously people went there to do Ishnan. They always had a river there. And when they bathed there, they were supposed to wash off their sins. And people did this, we did this before as well, that they used to go to all these places. Some of them were where there was more than one river, they were considered higher. So there was 2 rivers joining, that was even higher than just a single river. But you're supposed to wash off your paps. And Guruji, funnily enough, gives us something very similar. He says, Ki Ramdas Sarovar Nate, Sab Utre Paap Kamate. If we go and bathe in Ramdas Sarovar at Harmandir Sahib, our paps wash off as well. But what do we do then? We talked about this previously. When we go to Ramdas Sarovar, what do? We're in the Sangat and we're listening to Naam. The Naam is that place, by listening to Gurbani, we can wash off all our sins. Anything you were going to get from other tirthas, you would get in Gurbani. So actually, by listening to Gurbani, we can get the respect of Jeloki Padde Hege. There's 2 ways to understand this Bhakti. We can get the respect of educated people. You might not be educated, but when you know Gurbani and you understand about you get that Sat and that Gyan of Atma Gyan, you're at the level that people that even are well read will respect you because you have some knowledge about the deep soul inside. Look at the Mahapurushas that come here. They might not have PhDs, but Sangat touches their feet. Says ki you have Gyan, Atma Gyan. They get that respect. Another way of understanding that same Bhakti is to think ki dekho look. In Waheguru's court, if we read Gurbani, if we pad Gurbani, sune and pade then we will get that man in that next court, Dargevich. We will find that respect. The respect of achieving connection with our Waheguru. And then Maharaj says ki sune lage sahaj dhyan. That by listening to Gurbani, there's 2 ways to understand this same Bhakti, that sahaj means very relaxed and very easy way. And dhyan means concentration upon that Waheguru. So actually, one way of saying is that when we listen to Gurbani, our connection with our Creator, with our Waheguru, the dhyan, very easily will be established. Like when we sit in Gurdwara and listen to Kirtan Katha, Rag Kirtan especially, it raises our soul. And very quickly we can get in concentration. Levels of concentration that people spend years trying to achieve, we can achieve just with Gurbani Kirtan. Straight away we can go straight to that one. And also, one way of understanding the same line is ki, you know this Sahaj Avastha we're trying to achieve, no good, no bad. This Sahaj Avastha can come from listening to Gurbani as well. It's a virtuous cycle. The more we listen, the better we get at having our dhyan connected with our Waheguru. Our concentration improves. To get that deep spirituality is easier. We just listen to Gurbani.
Suniye sat santokh gyan, suniye akh sakh ka isnan, suniye sat santokh gyan, suniye akh sakh ka isnan, suniye pad paave maan, suniye lage sahaj
as we progress more and more into Sunya, and more of our pap comes out, more of our dukhs comes out, Maharaj tells us ki then Sunya Sara Guna Ke Gaha. Sara is an ocean, and Guna are qualities, heavenly qualities, not bad qualities, good qualities. And the Guna and the Gaha means a very deep ocean. So one way of understanding this is that we gain that ocean of deep qualities. What is the ocean of deep qualities? It's Waheguru. The deepest ocean full of all the qualities, we find that just by sunne Sara guna ke gaha. We find that. But also Maharaj tells us that you will get the qualities. The people who are listening to Gurbani, Katha, Kirtan, Naam, Simar and Guru's Hukam, and they understand what they're trying to follow, those people will start to get, Maharaj tells us, they will try to get those qualities of Waheguru, like daya, like compassion. They will get nirvair and nirpo. They'll be fearless. We're scared sometimes, but they'll also have no vair, na koi bairi, nahi bigana. Sagal sa humko banai. We will achieve that state, Maharaj tells us. Sun Sheikh Pir Badsaha. Now we know that Sheikh in Islam are supposed to be very spiritual, important people basically. Not they have to be spiritual, sometimes they can just be powerful people. And Pir, we talked about earlier, was the holy people, Muslim holy people. And Badshah, also another Arabic word, refers to king. Kings. One way of understanding this Bhakti is to say that Maharaj is telling us that you will get the honor of the same honor that the powerful people, the saintly people and the kings are trying to get. That level of respect and of power you will get just by doing Naam Simran and listening to Gurbani. There's a story of Guru Gobind Singh Ji's time. Guru Gobind Singh Ji asked the Singhs, Singho Daso, tell me, who was the king when Kabir Ji was around? Now Kabir Ji was before Guru Granth Dev Ji. So at Guru Gobind Singh Ji's time, it's been over 200 odd years that this already happened. And they all started arguing about who was the king. They all started arguing. And then Maharaj says, Dekhya, you understand? They said, no, we don't understand. He said, look, everybody remembers Kabir Ji, no one remembers that king. No one remembers him. But Kabir Ji's remembered. He's got that respect that even the kings don't have. Kabir Ji nu mil gaya. Because people remember Kabir Ji, they don't remember the king who was around. Another way you can say is that Sheikh Pir Badsaha, the king of the sheikhs and the pirs, is that Waheguru. And we will find that Waheguru. Sunne Sheikh Pir Badsaha. We will find the king of those sheikhs and those pirs. And that is our true Waheguru, Sacha Sahib Sajnai. That's that true king, the true emperor. And then also we can say, the next one says, Sunne Andhe Pave Raho. That even by listening, the people that are andhe, that are blind, they find the raho. Raho means road. That the blind people will find the road by listening. So one way of understanding this is not like, we do believe that in Sikh you can do miracles. Maharaj is possible is for Guru Nanak Dev Ji to do miracles, yeah? And even give the sight to the blind people. But really, what it's referring to is us. When we're spiritually blind, we don't know about our Atma, we are andhe. Maharaj tells us ki Kur Kriya Urjyo Sab Hi Jag Si Bhagwan Ko Ped Na Payo. The whole world is wandering around in Kur Kriya, in just Kriya which is useless. They don't know the truth, the secrets of that Waheguru. Si Bhagwan Ko Ped Na Payo. And actually it says in Gurbani ki Je So Chanda Ugve Suraj Chade Hajar Ete Chanan Hondiya Gurbin Kor Antar. There's pure darkness without our Guru. So actually what this refers to is spiritual knowledge. If we find that spiritual knowledge, we will become enlightened by Sunne. And in Gurbani it tells this exact line. Maharaj says ki moti marg moti bithre andha niksyo ay jot bina jagdish ki jagat ulanghe jai. And what that means is ki when they're on the road, there's loads of pearls scattered. But unfortunately, a blind person came along. Only Dikheni. The blind person couldn't see all the pearls on the road. So what happened? Without the jot of the Jagdish, the light of the Waheguru, without the light of that Waheguru shining inside its Atma Gyan, then the people just walk past all these pearls. And this human life, Maharaj tells us, is a pearl. E manas janam dulamb hai. And a hire jaisa janam. This is a hira that we have in our hands, and we can use it, Maharaj tells us, by listening to Gurbani. The last bit Maharaj says is ki look, Sunne haat hove as gaho. That the thing that is unachievable almost, the thing that we can't see, that comes into our hand. Haat hove Asgaho. Asgaho refers to something which is almost unattainable. We can't see it, we can't smell it. That refers to Waheguru. And one way of understanding that is Waheguru is that thing which is unattainable. We can't see Waheguru sometimes, we can't smell Waheguru, we can't grab it, but in our hands we can achieve that Waheguru. But also we do our hands like this. Why do we put our hands together? Because there's power in our hands as well. And even all the sons Mahaprabhus, they bless you with their hand as well. So the power of Waheguru comes into our hands. That's why we sit like this. And many Mahaprabhus have said, if you're going to do ardas, put your hands together. Keep that power here and focus upon that Waheguru. Let's just finish off. Also, with Sikhi's power, with Guru's power, the things that we want to achieve, we can get as well. The things that we are looking very hard for us to get to. Now look at where the Panth is now. 84, they killed as many as they could of us. But look where the Panth is now, still in Chardi Kala. Because Guru's Kirpa keeps us going. Haath hove Asgaho. And Maharaj has told the Khalsa Panth, this Rahu, the Panth and road mean the same thing. This Panth has been given the order, Ki Raj Karega Khalsa. And it may seem impossible to us now. We sit in here and we think, how is Khalsa going to rule the world? But that is what has been given to us, the order, Ki Raj Karega Khalsa and Panth Ki Jeet. We shout those, but do we really believe it? Maharaj says, Ki O Thode Haath Vich Aa Jana. Through this, if we have Vishwas on our Gurbani, we follow Gurbani and sing it properly with love, and Maharaj's next work is going to talk about the faith and manana, but just by sunana, we can be in that state which we don't think we can get it.
Suniye sara guna ke gaha, suniye sakh peer pat saho, suniye sara guna ke gaha, suniye sikh peer pat saho, suniye ande paave raho, suniye haath hove asgaho, suniye haath paave raho, suniye haath hove asgaho, nanak bhagta sada vigas, nanak bhagta sada vigas, suniye dukh paap ka naas, suniye dukh paap ka naas, Vaheguru, 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 Nanak bhagta sada vigas, Nanak bhagta sada vigas, suniye dukh paap ka naas, suniye dukh paap ka naas, suniye dukh paap ka naas, suniye dukh paap ka naas.
So, in essence, Maharaj is telling us again and again and again that we should listen to Gurbani. We should read our part, we should listen to it when we're reading it as well, with concentration. So, all of us should take steps to learn Gurmukhi in the original form, not in Romanized. We should take steps to take Santhya, and after taking Santhya, we should do our part every day and listen to it carefully. And Maharaj will tell us later on the value of manana. Once we heard this way, and Guru described it to us, what's the next step? Is to walk on that way. Pulna chuka maaf karniya. Please bless us again and again with your Sangat. Without you here, it would be very, very, very hard for us to feel inspired as well. You know, you give us blessings. So, Deho Sajana Sisriyan, Jo Hove, Sahib Syome. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Vaheguru, Vaheguru.